Weather's getting bad out here. I'm gonna have to run that drum under my patio today. Hey, welcome to Big Lou Barbecue and the things I want to do. I'm Big Lou and this is what I've got going on for you. Woo, we got some bad weather coming in. I wanted to run my drum out in the yard where I like to cook better, but we're gonna run it inside my patio. Look, I'll be cooking Vortex wings, all right? And if you watch a lot of my wing videos, I got a little different technique. Really isn't that different. I learned it from Stephen Reichland years ago in his barbecue Bible book. I've been cooking wings like that 20-something years. It's my favorite way to cook chicken wings, though I've cooked them in other ways too. Went by the meat market the other day. He sells wings by the pound in Ziploc bags, all right, like that. They look like that, except I put marinade in it, all right? What marinade did I use? Well, y'all know I'm affiliated with Heath Riles barbecue and grilling stuff now, so if you purchase one through my link down there, it helps out my channel, and I do appreciate it, all right? Anyway, he's got this chicken injection in brine. You're supposed to mix it with chicken stock, or this is a quarter cup injection to chicken stock water or the liquid of your choice. Well, recently I did a pork loin brined in iced tea with this pork injection. I figured, you know what, maybe these wings will be good brined in iced tea with the chicken injection. So I did that this morning when you weren't looking and my camera wasn't on. But anyway, they've been brining in the refrigerator for a while. Now my meat market sells these by the pound. This was a 3.12 and this one was 3.87. I got maybe 9 to 12 wings, depending on how big they are in there. I tried to count them inside the bag. I hadn't even opened the bags yet, except to pour the stuff in. But I'm thinking I've got 9 in one and 10 in the other. So maybe about 19, almost 20 wings. All right, what am I gonna put on them? Simple citrus rub from Heath Riles, and then the hot barbecue rub. And now I'm not gonna sauce them because the point of the Vortex is to get those wings crispy. I am gonna put some sauce on them later, but not to show you, okay? But I'll probably, you know, you could use your favorite wing sauce. You can make up buffalo sauce. It's just hot sauce and butter. You can throw in a little garlic powder and Worcestershire sauce to make it taste even better if you want. You can buy wing sauce, you know. You could use one of Heath Riles barbecue sauces if you want them sweet, you know. I'm gonna use peri-peri sauce. Bought this at Kroger. That came from somewhere, I don't know where. Anyway, I'm not gonna show you me saucing them, okay? But I am gonna show you how I prep them. Here's how I set up my drum to cook on the Vortex. Your drum is different. That's the beauty of cooking on a UDS. You build them yourself and you can modify them the way you want to. This is the way I have this one modified to set up for grilling with the Large Vortex. My Vortex doesn't fit my Weber, fits my drum, it fits that old Smoky behind me. But anyway, this is how I do it in the drum. Well, you're looking down the belly of my Ludet UDS, which I built in the spring of 2020. And I really like this. It is built out of the kit. So in many ways, it's a lot cleaner than the one I built from hardware store parts. So the one I built from hardware store parts works great. But part of the fun of a UDS is you can kind of make it your own. A lot of people who like to grill on theirs will put extra grate bolts right about here so they can bring the charcoal level up. I don't do that. What I just do is I take my regular grate. Now this was made by short rib drum smokers, and it probably could use a good cleaning, but since I'm not cooking on it right now, and I just set that on top of the basket. All right, then I've got this thing here, which is an old charcoal grate from an old barrel house cooker. And I've often thought maybe I need to sell it to some of those guys on the barrel house forum because they don't make barrel houses anymore, but I use it for this setup and a couple other things. And sometimes I even use it in my barrel house. And then I take this Large Vortex and I put it right there. And I'm gonna fill that with charcoal, and that's where the charcoal is gonna burn at. And then we're gonna put the Vortex grate on. It looks like this. I just cleaned it so it's wet in spots. Like that. And that Vortex come through here. I'm not gonna use the center part of the grate. We're gonna put the wings are all around this area. Well, step one is take the wings out of the bag, and these are pretty big wings from this local meat market. They're as big as my hand. I mean, I've got huge hands, and you can see the gloves from Oklahoma Joe's hardly fit me. I like to put them on skewers. Now, what I'm doing here, just off camera, I was trying to do it on camera, and it's a little harder for me to do it, stand behind the camera and put it through there, is but I put the skewer through the tip, through the flat, and then up through the drumette, okay? And it is easier than what I'm making it look like here, okay? But what it does is it stretches the wing out, holds it taut, holds that skin taut, so that it does get real crispy. I love to cook wings on a stick, whether I'm putting them in the Vortex or on a grill or anything like that. So I'm gonna get all 17 of them done, just like this right here. And we're gonna put on the Heath Rowell's Simple Citrus Rub. This is gonna give it a little tang, a little zing. It's really good on poultry and fish. Really like the Simple Citrus Rub. Not a whole lot in it. There's some salt, pepper, maybe some garlic. I don't know what all's in it, but I know it's got a little bit of tang to it, and it makes the chicken wings look really good. But you gotta have hot wings, so you gotta have that hot barbecue rubs gotta go on there. I mean, wings just gotta be hot, right? Anyway, so we're gonna put that all on that side just like that, and then I'm gonna flip them over and do it again. Oops, I missed a spot. Let's get that right there. All right, and so I'm flip them all over. You can see how this works. They're all flipped over, back with the Simple Citrus Rub, and then back with the hot, all right? Love to cook wings on a stick like this, and they especially do well with the Vortex, whether it's in the kettle grills or whether it's in the drums, because it stretches the skin out, and it also makes them fun to eat, especially with big wings like this. All right, so they're all about done now. Let's get them in the Vortex. So just gonna lay them flat down on that Vortex like that. Get them in there quick and get this lid shut. All right, all 17 are piled in there some kind of way. Time to shut the lid. It's just been over 25 minutes, going on 30 minutes total cook time. Fairly certain all these wings are done now. That was one of the least done ones. And it's at 165, which is safe. All right, I decided to let them go a full 30 minutes. I know they're done. Last time I checked them at 25, nothing was below 165. So I'm gonna go ahead and pull these out of here. And just like this, with my little stick, I can grab them by the stick like that and put them in there. Well, it never did rain. I still expected to, but it never did rain. But I could have run the drum out here in the yard, I guess. Maybe you had a little bit better light to see how delicious those wings are. All right, oftentimes when I do my grocery store wings, it takes 20 to 25 minutes, which is what I was expecting. These took 30, and some of the bigger ones I let go in there 33, 34 minutes. But because I like them at about 180. You know, 165, it's white meat, it's safe, but I like them at about 180 or higher. All right, so anyway, that's what they look like. That skin gets real crisp right there. Now, you know, those big barbecue guys like Heath Rowell's and stuff, they always recap what they did. Took these this morning in a bag, and I put them in the Heath Rowell's injection and brine, and liquid of my choice was Southern Sweet Iced Tea. I stayed in there for about 3 or 4 hours, and took them out, put them on a stick, put the citrus rub on there as a base, and then covered them with the hot rub. Now, you can serve these with whatever kind of sauce you want. You want a sweet barbecue sauce? You want a tangy barbecue sauce? Heath Rowell's got both of those. You want a hot barbecue sauce or a buffalo sauce? Use whatever you can. If you were serving these for a dinner guest or whatever, I would put out several different types of sauces: a hot, a mild, a sweet, and some dressing. You know, blue cheese is what I like, but some people prefer ranch. And let them spoon the sauce on by themselves. Just pick them off the platter on that stick, all right? Because that skin's crispy, and you start saucing it, it's not gonna be crispy anymore. But just listen. I don't know if you can hear it crunch. You won't see me that ugly anyway. Oh my gosh, these are good. Oh mama. The citrus rub with that hot barbecue rub, these wings are kicking. Hey, thanks for watching Big Glue Barbecue. I love to cook wings on a stick.